The financial requirement for a UK spouse visa or indefinite leave to remain is not a hurdle, it is a wall. And in 2025, getting it wrong is the single fastest way to receive a heartbreaking refusal, lose thousands of pounds, and jeopardize your family's future in the UK. This is not an exaggeration. The Home Office is more forensic and unforgiving on this point than any other. In this guide, we are going straight to the heart of the matter. We will dissect the most common and devastating pitfalls people fall into. We will discuss the new £29,000 salary threshold and why simply earning this amount is not enough. We will expose the evidence trap, explaining why your payslips and bank statements are almost certainly not in the format the Home Office demands. We will simplify the cash savings nightmare, including the 6-month rule that trips up so many applicants. We will navigate the complexities of self-employment and the critical mistake of changing jobs at the wrong time. This is not a general overview. This is a detailed survival guide for the most brutal part of your application. Your success depends on mastering these details. Watch till the end to understand exactly what to do. Also hit the like button so YouTube knows to recommend it to more people. Subscribe for more UK immigration updates, and comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read and reply to comments. Let's begin with the new reality that is causing so much anxiety: the financial threshold itself. As of 2025, you must prove a gross annual income of at least £29,000. The old figure of $18,600 is a distant memory. The first and most basic pitfall is not understanding that this is a hard, inflexible line. There is no almost there. Earning £28,900 is the same as earning nothing in the eyes of the decision maker. It is an instant failure. But the bigger mistake is thinking that just because your current salary is over this amount, you are safe. This is a dangerous assumption. The requirement is not just about what you earn now. It is about proving a specific level of income from permitted sources over a specific period of time with a specific set of documents. The figure itself is just the first step. The real test is in the evidence, and this is where the vast majority of applications fail. The evidence trap. The Home Office's guidance on the required documentation, known as Appendix FM, is incredibly precise. The mistake is providing what you think is logical instead of what is explicitly demanded. First, your payslips. If you are in salaried employment, you will typically need to provide the last 6 months of payslips leading up to your application date. The pitfall is providing incomplete or non-standard payslips. A simple printout from an online portal might not be enough. They must be formal payslips showing your name, your employer's name, your payroll number, the date, and the gross and net pay. If you do not have formal printed payslips, you must get a letter from your employer authenticating every single one. Next, the corresponding bank statements. This is a minefield. You must provide bank statements for the same 6-month period as your payslips. The pitfall is that these statements must unequivocally show the deposit of the net salary from each payslip. The amounts must match. The statements must be the correct type, for example, official monthly statements generated by the bank, not a running transaction history printed from an app. Every single page of every statement must be included. A missing page can lead to a refusal. The dates must align perfectly. If your payslip period ends on the 25th of the month, your bank statement must show the deposit arriving shortly after. Any discrepancy, any unexplained cash deposit, any failure to provide the complete and correct set of statements will be seized upon as a reason to refuse. Then there is the employer letter. This is not just a simple note confirming you work there. It is a mandatory document that must contain specific information. The letter must state your job title, the date you started your employment, your current gross annual salary, the type of employment, for example, permanent and full-time, and it must confirm that the payslips you have provided are genuine. It must be on official letterhead paper and dated. The absence of any one of these specific points can invalidate your entire financial evidence. You cannot assume the Home Office will connect the dots. You must present them with a perfect, self-contained package of evidence where every document supports the others flawlessly. Cash savings. This is another area where many fall into traps. The most famous is the 6-month rule. Any cash savings you use to meet the requirement must have been in your bank account under your control for the full 6 months immediately preceding your application date. The mistake is moving money around. If you receive a large gift from family and put it in your account a month before applying, that money is useless. The Home Office does this to ensure the funds are genuinely yours and not a short-term loan designed to deceive the system. You must provide statements for the entire 6-month period showing the balance never dropped below the required amount. Furthermore, the calculation itself is a pitfall. The formula is complex. You take the amount of savings you have, subtract a baseline of £16,000, and then divide the remainder by 2.5 to get the annual income equivalent. Many miscalculate this, leading to a shortfall and a refusal. Self-employment. For the self-employed, the financial requirement is a different level of challenge altogether. The pitfall is underestimating the sheer volume and complexity of evidence required. You can't simply show your recent invoices. Typically, you'll need to provide evidence covering the last full financial year. This includes your official tax returns, specifically the SA 302 form, and the tax year overview from HMRC. It includes your business bank statements for the entire year, proof of registration, and potentially audited or unaudited accounts certified by an accountant. Your business must be established and generating the required level of profit long before you can even think about applying. Changing jobs. This is a very common and dangerous scenario. The pitfall is assuming your new hire salary can be used immediately. Let's say you were earning £25,000 for the last year, but started a new job last month with a salary of £35,000. You cannot simply use your new salary. The rules are specific. To rely on your current employment, you must have been with that employer for at least 6 months. If you have been there for less than 6 months, you must not only prove your new salary, but also prove that you earned the required amount, £29,000, from all employment over the 12 months preceding your application. This means providing evidence from both your new and your old job. It complicates the application immensely and requires a perfect set of documents from 2 different employers. Many get this wrong and are refused for not meeting the requirement over the required period, despite having a high current salary. The bottom line? Ultimately, every pitfall comes down to one central theme: precision. The Home Office caseworker is not your friend. They are an auditor, looking for reasons to say no. The financial requirement is the easiest place for them to find one. Every number on your payslip must match the number on your bank statement. Every date on your employer letter must align with your application timeline. Your name must be spelled identically across every single document. A single inconsistency can create doubt, and doubt leads to refusal. Before you submit, you must become your own auditor. Lay out every document and check it against the official guidance. Check it against the other documents. Assume nothing. Verify everything. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button so YouTube knows to recommend it to more people. Subscribe for more UK immigration updates and comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read and reply to as many as I can. See you in the next one.